Kev, we've got former MVPs falling out of the NBA playoffs left and right. For the Sixers, they're down 3-1 to the Knicks, a position from which they're 0-17 all time. Joel Embiid and the boys just want to see a Game 6.
And a return to Philly, although I'm not sure there'd be any difference in home court advantage with the way the Knicks traveled there. For Games 3 and 4, Jalen Brunson coming off that 47-point franchise record-setting performance in Game 4, serenaded by chance of MVP. The Knicks couldn't hit the broadside of the barn early on, and then they couldn't miss. Started 0 for 8, went 19 for 29 to follow the closing seconds of the first half. Maxey all the way. The beginnings of a night to remember in Philadelphia. Third quarter, Sixers down 2. Embiid, Maxey, he took 30 shots, he made 17 of them. Game tied at 51. Later, Philly down 1. Look at the big fella go to work. And 1. Embiid only 7 of 19 from the field. More on him in a moment. First, back to the Knicks. Up 1. After that 3 goes down. 62-61. Fast forward to the fourth quarter. Philly down 1. Maxey behind the screen. Buries it. Philly in front by 1. And then look at the move on Deuce McBride to get open. Maxey had 9 assists and 5 rebounds, but his scoring was the story as it generally is. Look at the effort to keep that one alive. The Knicks trying to take advantage. OG Anunoby lays it up and in. Later, Knicks in front by 3. Brunson all the way and 1. So many Knick legends of the past in the house. From Patrick Ewing to Dollar Bill Bradley, John Starks as well. Look at the second effort by Embiid, who put up a triple-double, 19 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists. Knicks in front by 3. Anunoby all the way to throw it down. Knicks in front by 5, and Brunson and company can feel it. A closeout opportunity, they just got to put it away. Deuce McBride, free throw line jumper. The Knicks in front by 6 with under 30 seconds to go. But Maxey on the inbound draws the foul and hits that. A 4-point play to pull Philly within 2. 15.3 seconds to go. Josh Hart short on the first attempt, so it stays a 1-possession game. Hart would make the second. It's Maxey time. Look at where he pulls up from to bury that one. Incredible shot by Maxey, who went 7 of 12 from deep. Play continues, no timeout. Brunson has it blocked by Nicholas Batum. What a block by Batum. What a shot by Maxey. Scored or assisted on all 11 of Philly's points in the final 92 seconds. We're going to OT. Knicks up by 3. Brunson past Embiid to put the Knicks in front by 5. Brunson went for 40 in this one, but Maxey, step back, you don't know me like that. Philly down 2. Later, Brunson to Hart, has it blocked again. Maxey to Kelly Oubre Jr., Philly up by 1. Same score. Maxey, no. Batum, the offensive board. And then Embiid, and 1 again. He'd make the free throw. Philly a 4-point lead. 90 seconds to go. Brunson, 15 of 32 from the field. He also had 6 assists. The Knicks tied at 106. Philly's next possession. Oubre finds a way for it to roll in. Back to a 2-point lead. And then sloppy play down the stretch. Brunson throws it away. Critical turnover. 15.8 to go. Brunson with the Knicks down 4. Can't find it here. Embiid goes for a triple-double. Maxey, a playoff career high, 46. One of the magical performances in recent Philly sports history. NBA reporter Tim Bontemps joins us now live from MSG. Tim, feels like we've seen this type of Batman and Robin show in the NBA playoffs in the past 24 hours. You spoke with Joel Embiid after the game. What did he tell you?
Well, Kevin, Joel Embiid and I have talked over the years about how he's never had a guy like Jamal Murray next to him, right? And obviously that's referring to Nikola Jokic, the guy that Joel Embiid has battled with for MVPs over the past several years. Well, now Joel Embiid has his Jamal Murray, and that guy is Tyrese Maxey. As tonight, as you said, 46 points, that incredible comeback in the final 30 seconds of regulation. He and Joel Embiid, who had 50 points in Game 3, they become the first teammates in NBA postseason history to have at least 45-point games in the same series. And Embiid told me that he has really been impressed with the way that Maxey has grown into this superstar role. He said he talked to him before the season, said that he told him that at least one of them has to be at their top of their game every night if the Sixers are going to get where they want to go. Embiid himself was very disappointed with the way he played today, had a whole bunch of turnovers, did not like the way he played on offense, but Embiid was able to summon it down the stretch, made 3 key defensive plays, and Maxey carried things on offense, and Philadelphia now has given itself life and has sent this series somehow back home for Game 6 on Thursday.
Exactly, back to Philadelphia, where the Knicks have actually enjoyed a home court advantage here. They've engendered so much goodwill in the city with this run that this team has had. What was the vibe in the locker room for the Knicks team that was this close to closing things out?
Well, Kevin, there's been a lot of remarkable things in this series, but perhaps the most remarkable is that we saw the absolute inverse of what happened in Game 2 take place here in Game 5, where the Knicks were down 5 with 27 seconds to go in Game 2, somehow stole that game in regulation, and then the Knicks were up 6 points with 28 seconds to go in this game. There's a timeout. The entire Garden is rocking. The building is literally shaking. It seemed like the series was over, and they were about to close out a series on their home court for the first time in 25 years. And then Tyrese Maxey snatches it away and sends the series to a Game 6. But the message from Tom Thibodeau, not surprisingly, is to focus on what's the next task at hand, which is to go through their walkthrough tomorrow and then to prepare for Game 6 on Thursday. The same message from Josh Hart, from Jalen Brunson. This is a Knicks team that takes after its coach, that focuses on what's next in front of them. And obviously, this was a real gut punch to lose this game the way they did. But they saw Philadelphia bounce back and win Game 3 after losing Game 2. And the Knicks would love to do the same thing and close the series out on Thursday night in Philadelphia, where they already took a 3-1 lead in this series with a win in Game 4.
It's been an intense, physical, and really competitive New Jersey Turnpike series here. Great stuff from Tim Bontemps at Madison Square Garden. Thanks, Tim.
I wasn't in rhythm. I didn't play well. I wasn't aggressive. And I refused to let that happen, this time. And I came out aggressive, from the as soon as the fourth quarter started, as soon as we got the ball, I was going out there aggressive. And being aggressive doesn't mean shooting every single time. It just means making a play every single time you had the ball. And, we fought for 53 minutes, never gave up. Even when we were down late, guys still went out there and made plays, and it was big time.
Fourth quarter, that last minute, what he was able to do was spectacular for us. And he carried us right then and there, and we were just, even in overtime, we were just expecting him to make every play out there for us as a group. And he did a great job of also being out there and understanding how the defense was playing him and making the right read. So it was a big-time game from a big-time player.
That's why, he's such an amazing basketball player, and he's great. But just his attitude, all of us, we knew we always had it, but he's only one, so we just gotta keep going and pray that we gonna be much better.
Tyrese Maxey keeps the Sixers alive with a dominant performance. His 46 points, the most by a Philly player all time when facing elimination. That passes the 44 by Allen Iverson back in 2002. Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks were this close to closing it out. Now they head back to Philly for Game 6.
Yeah, Maxey had a huge game on us. So he's explosive. Doesn't take much to get him going. And so we gave him too much, and once he got in rhythm, it was hard to slow down. Tough way to lose a ball game, So we had a lead, and we got to play tougher with the lead. We fouled in a situation that we didn't want to foul in, and then, in the end, Maxey makes a big shot. So, we got to do better.
That's what he does, and so you got to pick your poison, either him or Joel. And so he was able to make some big-time shots. And so, I mean, obviously we want to play better. We want to make it a little bit more difficult for him, but he made some tough shots as well. So we got to come back and just play a little tougher, play a little better, and really just stick together.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Keep them down, try to wear, I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, ESPN.